Oh, all right, welcome back. Um, so based on the last tutorial, so I want to render something out here, and I'm gonna have let me quickly do some stuff here. I'm gonna be showing you states, how to use states. All right, so now states, is just to define the initial condition of a particular, st- uh, you know, of a particular element, so or action. All right, so let me just introduce states. Then we're gonna introduce states also. Then in the future, just to make some things, work. And there's another thing which we need to introduce props. So let me just, we just have the like props, like so one of the things that we need to also know in React. So let me go to states now. I want to just do something. I want to let me say I want to should I do all right. So okay, let me do some check message. Let me say message counter. So all right, let me just name it message counter. Okay, all right, message counter. So what I will need to do again is get this sorry for that. Oh, I need to get where I'm gonna all right. So I want to get started here. So let me just come here into this. So you need to know something called constructor. So let me say constructor. So I'm gonna say constructor comes with parentheses. After constructor we have super. Do not forget that. So and then since I'm using state, to initialize a condition, so I'm gonna say this dot state. So and this state, this actually come to be set, to be set, so objects. All right, so I'm gonna say messages. So initial messages. I'm gonna set that to empty array. I'm gonna set to an empty array. So doing that, so I can say here, so I can say h3. So I can say you have messages on rate, or you have see new messages. So here I'm gonna set these dot state dot message. So I'm gonna say these dot states this messages. So you can save this now. So now say you have messages, new messages. No, let me check this. You have, sorry, have this dot state dot messages. Alright, so it won't do anything, and the reason why is I didn't just say you have new messages. So it's not saying you have it's, so I need to say here that these are state dot messages dot length. So I'm going to bring this function or method, save again, so it will tell me that it will count, just in vanilla JavaScript, this will actually count what I have. So then, like, you can say you have 0 new messages, and if you come here and you just say, hey, there, how far, and save, come here and say you have 1 new messages. Okay, let me add to it. Let me say, will you show up at our meeting today? I'm going to separate it with comma. So save again and come here. You can see you have how many messages? 2 messages. Right? So that is why if you have knowledge of JavaScript, you actually work with React. Okay, so again, I can also do some stuff, and also say you are these are states you are actually logging or you are not logging. So I can say this dot states. So okay, now let me just take this off, and let me take this off too. I want to do another thing. I want to say login and logout. So I mentioned. So I want to say constructor, and it's a function. And what we have next, we have super. So we can say super. So here I'm gonna set my state. So an initial value. These are states. I'm gonna set it to okay, login and logout. Okay, down. I think I don't for now. Alright, so I'm gonna set it to log in. So let me set it to true. Okay, so here I'm gonna click the condition here. So I'm gonna say if this dot states dot is logged in equals, I'm gonna use 3 as JavaScript. I'm gonna use 3 because true. So what should it do? It should actually do this. It should actually alert you are in. Else you should do what? It should alert you are out. Alright, so this actually will work. So let me just see. You can see we have the alert. When I load the page, so it told me that I'm here. You can see. So because what I say is, if this is true, and it is true because it's set to true. So now if I say it is false, so that will give me the opposite. So see you are out. Right, and to the message counter. So let me put it back. Message counter h1. So message counter. All right. So there is something, this message is empty, so it will just render the length, and to render a 0 because the length is 0. You can see you have 0 messages. So but they will actually be of no need to render 0 messages. We want it to be not to be like, if nothing is there, nothing should be rendered out. So here we need to input a checker. So we can actually use binary operator. So we can just say take this out because it's the condition there. So you just copy it and take it out here. So we just say inside two curly braces, like you should have known that is usual of React. So and now paste it here. No, sorry, now paste it here. Paste it here. Okay, so I can say if this the state does message this length is greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, then render this. That is, it's greater than 0, render the length of it. I need maybe 1 or 2. If it's not greater than 0, yes, render what? Render null. Render null. It's gonna render anything. So by this, so fail to compile. Alright, okay, I have to, can say passing error to the keyword this. It's telling me this, but this is actually what the error is. So now I can save it. Okay, so and you can see nothing was displayed. Oh, you have 0. So let me check. Something is wrong here. This the state does message the length. Okay, and another error. I think I'm good to go now. Alright, next counter is only the thing displaying. And if I should come here and I say quick messages, maybe I just say 1 2, I just say 1 2 3. So then tell me that you can see you have 3 messages. So maybe I can say you have 3 messages in your box. So okay, so you have 3 messages in your box. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. You can subscribe to the channel to learn further